Okay, Harvey the Silver Fox here, and this is another live recorded training session that we have in the Silver Fox live training and sales room. One thing I like to point out right at the beginning that you can actually, if you're a member of the Silver Fox Lead Factory, the family, you can actually come in here and steal this video, okay? And you can put it on YouTube. Kind of keep that in mind. And if you're watching this video on YouTube or at any of the other locations out there, what you can do is you can scroll down and you can get at the affiliate link and click on the affiliate link of the members. Okay, so members can come in here and steal this video. All right, you put your affiliate link on here, and then what you do is you take this video and you put it on YouTube, and I have a variety of different locations out there in the training area that you can actually, there's like 20 different video locations you can place this video on, okay, and make it your own. But make sure you put your affiliate link on there, all right? So welcome to the Silver Fox Live Training and Sales Room. This room is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Believe it or not. We have somebody named Jimmy in the Philippines who runs it during the time that the people in the United States are sleeping, and then of course we're running it during the time that he's sleeping, so that works out pretty good. And of course we have people in the UK and Australia, and we have people around the world who happen to be running this live training room 24 hours a day. All right. So what I want you to do is when you do come in this live training room, make sure you watch these training videos before you come in. And then just write down questions, if you would, please. In other words, don't come in blind and say, well, will you spend 2 hours teaching me exactly how to be a Silver Fox Lead Factory member? Okay, that's the reason we have these videos, is you watch these videos, and if you have any questions, what you do is you take notes, and then you come into the live training room and just ask those questions, okay? Now, I have George in here. He's one of the prophetizers, and like I say, we have probably 4, 5, 6 prophetizers. George runs the room in the afternoon, Los Angeles Pacific Standard Time. George, come on in and introduce yourself.
Thanks, Harvey. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here I am, George Gaines, and I'm here in the afternoon, Pacific time, something like 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I'm here in Eastern time from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., and I'm here to help you guys make money, learn. I teach about the system, I teach about marketing, and I teach about life. So come in and check me out.
Okay, what we're going to, thanks, George. What we're going to do, George, is I'm going to actually get out of the room here. I'm not going to get out of the room per se, but I'm going to take it to the desktop. We're taking it to the desktop. That's what we're going to do here. Taking it to the desktop. Okay. Yeah, didn't take it to the desktop. Let's see if I can, what am I doing wrong here? Take it to the desktop. Come on, I can do it. Start sharing. There we go. I think we did it. No, it doesn't want to do it. Desktop. Start sharing. Well, that's interesting. It wants to pop back out of the desktop for some reason. Start sharing. Share desktop. It's not working. Start sharing. Doesn't want to start sharing. That's the first time. Okay, I've managed to be able to share my screen now, so we took care of that problem. This is good. This training is going to be about the ultimate cycler. Ultimate cycler. You're going to find your ultimate cycler back in the Silver Fox Lead Factory by logging into your back office here in the Silver Fox Lead Factory, okay? I'm going to take you back in there. Of course, this is what mine looks like, all right? You're going to go over to Capture Pages. Capture Pages. I like to repeat this 2 or 3 times because people seem to, I know it's really difficult to kind of keep up with me and some of the prophetizers in here. But what I want you to do, if I do get ahead a little bit and you're watching this video, all you need to do is pause it or rewind it a little bit because sometimes I do go a little fast. Okay, so back inside your back office, inside the Silver Fox Lead Factory back office, you go over here to Capture Pages. You click on Capture Pages, all right? Down here it says Matrix Cycler Mall. That's the thumbnail that you want to click on, Matrix Cycler Mall. Okay, this happens to be my Matrix Cycler Mall. And we're going to be talking about the ultimate money cycler right down here. Now, if you do not belong to the ultimate money cycler, you're going to have your sponsors link in there right here instead of yours. Obviously, you got to join, don't you? So well, this is what I want you to do. Of course, it only costs $25 one time, and everybody can afford that. What I want you to do is I want you to then click on this affiliate link, and I want you to join. Now, I'm not going to click on it right now because I want to show you something, all right? When you do join and you get your affiliate link, here's what I want you to do is I want you to go back to my account, all right? I want you to go to personal information, the tab right here, personal information. Okay, of course this is my personal information. There are a bunch of links in here, fields. If anything, or if you have any of these links empty, I want you to get with your prophetizer in the live training room because he or she is going to help you fill those links. But I want you to go down there and I want you to find the ultimate cycler right here. Ultimate cycler. When you do join, what I want you to do, I want you to take out your sponsors link. Just delete it out of there. Okay. And what I want you to do is just put in your link. Now I'm going to be showing you some other matrices and other programs back in your mall, such as the GVO 2x5, 2x10 force matrix. When you join that one, of course, that one's free to join. All you do is you come back here and you do the same thing. You take out your sponsors link and you put your link in here. Now, if you do not join, you do not touch this link. You leave your sponsors link in there. Because if you start wiping out links back here, I'm going to wipe out you, okay? I'm going to terminate your account. That's not how my system works. In order for you to replace or get rid of this link here, you must join the program. If you do not join the program, you leave your sponsors a link in there, okay? Here's Infinity Downline. I'm going to be talking about that too. All you do is you take out this link and you put your sponsors link in there. I mean, you take out your sponsors link and put your link in there once you join, okay? That's how this works. So, this, of course, is going to be your Matrix Cycler Mall. This will be your picture, and this is going to be your name, all right? And, of course, when you join these programs, and remember, to join all these programs is around $70. I always say under $100. That's all it costs. What other money-making opportunity or system out there can you join under $100 that's going to return you $20,861 or $13,000 every month? Or this little $7 penny matrix down here, which returns you $19,000 a month. Now, where can you get involved in any type of money-making program for under $100, okay, that's going to return you this type of money? I don't think there's too many out there. Plus have what we call a team build, where the profitizers in the live training room is actually going to help you build your mall for you, your programs back here for you. So there's very few programs out there with a very small investment of under $100 that you can get involved with, all right? So just about everybody can afford it comes to about 70 bucks, okay? Now, another thing I like to say, hey, listen, if you're broke, you don't have two nickels to rub together, you can buy these programs one at a time. You can get involved with the $5 matrix here for $5 one time. And of course, you're going to go back there and take out your sponsor's link, and you're going to put your link in here, okay? And you can start working this program. If you just got $25, you can work the Ultimate Money Cycle. It's just a one-time $25. And you can start building. As soon as you get to capital raised from the profits of this system here, you can go back there and start buying your sponsor out. So this is a very powerful, everybody can afford this system, and there's no reason you can't afford, I mean, everybody can afford $5, come on. All right, everybody can afford $7, come on. So it's a very low-cost system to get involved with extremely high returns, $20,861. Okay, and what's great about this little program here, and there again, I'm getting off. I'm supposed to be here talking about the Ultimate Money Cycler, but with this little program here is that everybody that you sponsor, personally sponsor, when they cycle out, you're going to make $20,861. In addition to when you cycle out, you're going to make $20,861. So come on, you can afford $5, all right? Okay. So with that understanding, let's move on to the Ultimate Cycler Mall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on, this of course is my affiliate link. All right, I'm going to click on that. And here it is, the Ultimate Cycler, built by people for people. And by the way, they have conventions. They have one in Orlando, I think this weekend, and one in Colorado. Anyway, they have conventions, live conventions that you can go to. Pretty neat stuff, huh? I'm not sure how many conventions he's going to have and what time or whatever, but when you sign up, of course, you're going to get an email that's going to tell you what convention is up and running. These are live conventions in convention centers, okay? I mean, that's the type of money these people were making. Okay, you got to get excited about this. This is fantastic, all right? So I'm going to log in. Now, I want you to understand something. The things that I'm telling you, the things we're going to be teaching you, some of the things are going to be advanced, and some of them are going to be basic at the beginning. If you do not understand matrices and cyclers, I want you to keep it simple at the very beginning. I want you to understand that what I do is kind of advanced, all right? I happen to have two accounts. One, my wife has an account, and I have an account, okay? Of course, my wife has the most money. That's the way it should work, right? And then, of course, I have my own account, okay? And then what we do is she promotes it in one direction, and I promote it in a different direction, okay? So I'm going to log into my account. My account. All right. Okay, this is my account. All right, here we go. We got live corporate calls Monday through Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? Of course, that's the phone number that you'd call in, and of course, they have the PIN number. It's going to be recorded, and if you're going to see, if you go back to my matrix, my mall back here, the sizzle call, this is actually the recorded call that they have. Right there. I put it right out there so everybody can get at it and actually call in. This is the recorded call, all right? But they bring it up here, and Keep in mind also, like I say, they have live conventions. Okay, pretty exciting. I can't wait to have one in Phoenix. All right, so this is my dashboard. All right. Now I only have, and I say only because my wife has more, personally sponsored 35. I've only made $550, and I'm on a current level of 50, and impressions remaining 500. Okay, they have different levels. You start out at $25. And what's great about this program, it's a one-time $25. Then you use the profits to then go in and buy your next matrix, or your next position. And then once somebody says, okay, I'm ready for the $50 position, what you do is then you go in there and buy the $50 position, and then there's a $100 position. Okay, but we're going to keep it simple. There's some advanced stuff in here. At the very beginning, all you want to do is start it out with $25. And then what you want to do is you want to get it to your mall, and then start using your mall to promote this. All right? So George, why don't you tell me where to go here? All right? What do I want to do?
Okay, Harvey. Probably you've got some pending payments that you've received, and you need to go in and activate those people. So if you look over on the left side, you're going to see you can either go to personally sponsored, or you can go to pending payments, or you can even click on the actual graphic where you see the $150 sitting there.
So I'll click on this little graphic here.
Either way, it's going to bring up.
Okay.
Yes. And now you see that you've brought up a screen where you have the three people who have paid you money. And, oh, no, that's actually a lot of $25 payments, so you've got more than three.
Okay.
You need to verify that they have actually paid, and then you would go ahead and click Mark Receive.
Okay. So what I do is I go to my PayPal account, and I see if Kim here has sent me $25, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, if she has not sent me $25, I know that Carol has put together a little template, we call it canned response. And we send out a canned response to all these people saying, hey, listen, you're in there. We're just waiting for the $25 to be paid so we can activate you. So in other words, this is a manual type activation, right?
Correct. Everything has to be done manually in Ultimate Cycler.
Okay. So in this case here, I'm just waiting for these people to come back in here and give me $25. Well, they don't come back in here. They send it to my PayPal account or my Payza account. And then once we receive that $25, then we activate it and we mark them as received, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, now where do I want to go?
And they can't get their link.
Right.
They can't get their link until they actually are marked received.
Now what's going to happen here if they...
All right, so let's go back to the home.
What's going to happen if they don't pay me $25?
They're going to end up getting purged from the matrix position that they've taken up by joining, and they'll still be in your account. They will still have an account, but they will have to come back into the matrix at a lower position.
Ah, sneaky, huh?
Yep.
So it's kind of important that if you decide that you're going to join, you better send $25, one time only, right?
Correct.
So these people, they're just...
And it even tells you if you're not ready to pay, don't join.
Well, most people actually follow instructions. Okay.
No.
No. All right. So where do I want to go now?
All right, let's go back to the dashboard.
The dashboard. Where's the dashboard?
On the left side, it's the top.
There it is. Dashboard.
Correct.
Okay, I'm at the dashboard.
Okay. Can you show the side, the left side, so we can see, so we can all have a look at the tabs? Because I think people are going to run into the most problems with these tabs on the right, on the left side, in terms of what they do and what they are.
Okay. I think I'm getting over there. I'm working my way over there.
All right.
Ah, there I am. I'm
Right,
all the
yeah, I
way
can
over.
see it.
Okay, we're all the way over.
Okay. Now, if you were to click on My Team, well, let's start from the top. Let's go to Sponsor Info.
Okay. Of course, that's
Okay, now, apparently you were sponsored by Peter Wolfing.
that's right. Uh-huh.
And if just for everybody's information, you notice that his email address is there, and perhaps his phone number is even there down below that. Most people do put a phone number in. So after you make your payment, it's not a bad idea to drop a text or an email to your sponsor to let them know that you've paid and that they need to activate you. Because, you know, people's lives are busy. Everybody's marketing, some part-time, some full-time, but it's a busy schedule, and sometimes you got to stop people and let them know that they have to fix you up.
Excellent advice, George.
So, you know, that's pretty much all there is to see in this screen, so we can head back.
You want to go to My Team next, or what?
Yeah, let's go to My Team. And I'm logging into my Ultimate Cycler so I can direct you. Okay, so My Team
Personally,
is going to give you a list of the...
so this is my matrix here, right?
Well, this is actually... Oh, yeah, you got Personally Sponsored and you got View Matrix. Okay, so this is the list of the people you've actually sponsored. And if you want to look at the matrix itself, you go ahead and click View Matrix.
I think that's where I'm at.
Now, while we were over here, if you... Oh, okay, yeah, you did.
Okay.
Now, if you go over to the side there, there's a little eyeglass thing that you can click on that actually shows the matrix itself.
Hang on just a minute. I'm going to widen my little screen here. Whoops. Everything's moving with it. Okay, there's a little eyeglass here. I'm not sure if everybody can see this over here. I'll move all the way over. Okay. So I can take a look at the current matrix.
Right, if you
Oh, that's pretty neat.
yes, you
Yeah.
look at current matrices, older matrices that are already completed.
So I have two more for this the fill, right?
Yes, you got two more people to fill that, and then you gotta
Then I
create a new one.
then I start another one. See, so George, a lot of people get confused here. Okay, so when this is filled on this $25 one, I take $25 of that profit. Of course, that profit is not paid into the matrix system. It's paid into my PayPal Pays account. And there again, people get confused on that too. They think that they have to take it out of the system, but they don't understand that it's paid instantly, instantly to their PayPal Pays account. So in this case here, what I want to do is when this matrix is filled, I will make $100, right?
That's right.
I take 25 of that $100 and I buy another matrix.
Correct.
And it leaves me a $75 profit. And then I come back in,
right.
and then I come back in, I start my next matrix.
That's
There
right.
you go. People really get confused on that. They just got a mental block thinking that that's different. But that's how easy this is. It really is.
Yeah, right. Well, people are expecting it to be automated.
Right.
And when it's not, now it's like, oh, wait a minute, I got to think. It's like the kids at the supermarket.
Right.
You take away the machine telling them how much change to give, and now they have to think.
In the old days, remember, they taught us how to count change back, but nobody knows how to do that anymore.
That's right.
Everything's automated. So sorry, gang, you're going to have to do something to earn that $75. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's pretty neat. Okay, so I have a $50 one going here too. I'm not sure. We'll probably get to that one pretty soon. So where do you want me to go now?
All right, so let's head back over, and let's look at my earnings. And we can click on pending receivables.
Okay, I'm back over there now. Pending receivables. Okay, I think we were kind of here before, weren't we?
Okay, yeah, we covered that one. Let's go ahead and move on, and let's look at overdue receivables.
Okay, I have 0.
Okay, so just to clarify what this would be is these are people who signed up, but they haven't paid yet.
Okay.
And, it's going on a little bit longer than just a couple of days. And now they've been moved over to pending receivables, or overdue receivables. And this is just a screen where you can go in and get a good handle on who's been in here too long. And you can get in touch with them once again with your, either you create a template and that you can just send out, or you just got to type up a quick email.
So with those overdue receivables that I have back there, they've been moved out of the pending receivables. So you would suggest that I go back in there and send them another email saying, hey, you're losing time, you're losing money, you're losing position. This all costs us $25. Should I keep still emailing them?
Yeah, and let them know that the system is going to purge them.
Right. Okay.
And, it's not you that, you don't want it to sound like you're hungry for their $25, but you just want them to move along and get into the flow of things, and you got to let them know that the system is going to purge them.
Okay, all right. So, all right, where else do you want me to go now?
All right, let's go look at earning statistics.
Earning statistics, okay.
And that's just a list of the money you've made and who paid it to you.
There you go.
And when.
You're in mine. George is in there twice.
Yeah, look at that.
There again now. I want you to understand, everybody needs to understand something here. Peter Wolf says, do not double dip, okay? He's emphatically, you're going to hear that a lot, all right? You really got to know what you're doing. Like I said, what I did with mine is my wife came in, I came in underneath my wife, that's what's happened, all right? But in George's case, George came in twice. I mean, all right, okay. So anyway, this is my statistics, okay.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of activity.
All right, so
I got a lot of activity here going, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Made a lot of money.
Yeah,
and we've only been into this thing for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep, that's it. Okay, next.
All right. Now, there's the next screen would be the purge refill rules. And I'm not really clear on what this is for. I'm going to have to study up on this for the next training session.
Okay.
But you should not be running into too many problems with that one. And if you do, there is a help section.
I notice over here I have a red X, action. I got to get over there. Come on, get over there. Come on, you do it.
Yeah, I see that.
The red X over there, yeah.
Okay, that indicates that that person has not been activated yet.
Okay.
So you need to check on their payment and go ahead and click.
Well, I don't want to click. I don't want to click on them unless.
No, you don't want to click on that red X unless you
No.
have received a payment from them.
Right. Well, later on, I'll figure that out. It could be a box of worms right now.
Yeah, we don't want to mess with that.
Right.
That's why I said I got to learn more about it before I do that.
Okay.
All right, now the matrix refill rules is another screen where you're going to see rules. Now, if you go below matrix refill rules, you'll see that it says set matrix rule. What this means is that you can go in and set a rule.
This function should only be used if you have an empty spot. Oh, I got one. Peter sent me an email a while back that somebody bounced out or something, and he said we need to have that spot filled.
Right. All right, so you go to the drop-down menu and you find your position. Should have turned off the phone. All right, and then you select the member above the empty box.
Okay, but I don't have any empty boxes right now, right?
Right. You don't have any.
Yeah. But they're worried about these boxes up here, right?
You'd have to set a rule.
Right.
Right. And in other words, you're telling the system that when someone joins, this is where you want them to go.
Gotcha.
Basically.
I gotcha. Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
And once again, guys, if you run into this situation, I suggest you come into the room and get a propertizer to help you out with this, unless you are able to figure it out for yourself.
Right.
All right. So, having seen all of that stuff, let's head on over to my product.
Yeah, I got to get back over here. Bring it back over here. Okay.
And this is.
Okay, this is another thing people don't quite understand. That for $25, you got just tons of good products back here. One time, $25, and people don't understand that. And they keep going out there and buying those expensive products on the internet, and they get them for here for $25.
Right.
So you get mobile apps.
Times are changing.
Yep.
Yeah, mobile apps, and you've got 3 mobile apps in that screen that you can go ahead and download into your smartphone. Mobile Motivate, which obviously is going to be upbeat things. They're going to say to you, they're going to help motivate you. There's going to be nice music to get you into a mood where you want to accomplish something. All right? This other one is called the cheapskate method. I'm not quite sure what that one is about, but I'm assuming it's a way for you to get things for cheaper than you would normally get them. Let's see. And then, so it basically says Ben Franklin would have built this app if he were around. Learn many secrets of the rich, including how they leverage money and save money to reach their goals. I'd say that's a pretty valuable app right there.
Right.
And then you have a Christian motivator app, which is directed at the Christian community.
Yeah, I want to explain something. That Peter Wolfing is a strong Christian, by the way. He's very strong.
Okay.
So that's the first app he brought out, by the way. This one here. This one here.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So let's move on to the next screen, which would be webinar library,
Wait a minute.
and this is where you can go on
No, wait a minute.
and just click your way into the webinars.
Webinar. There it is. Okay. There it is. Webinar. Okay. That's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. All right. Yep. Marketing tools.
Marketing tools are next.
Pretty powerful in this screen. Now you've got the ultimate cycler lead scraper.
Powerful.
What this does is it goes on to goes to advertising sites and returns the information on other people who are placing ads, so that you can go ahead and put that information together and send them some type of marketing message, either by the phone broadcasting system or by email, because it will return phone numbers as well as email addresses and names. This system here, if I'm not mistaken, it's sold from between $149 and $200. And you can probably still find it out there. It's not going to be called the Ultimate Cycler Lead Scraper, but it is one of Peter Wolfing's products, so it will probably say something like Lead Scraper Pro or something like that.
Right.
But it's the same product.
Yep.
All right? And then you have this phone broadcasting system. Now, this phone broadcasting system sells for approximately $499 on the open market. And obviously you have to buy time, but it does do 2.4 cents per minute with 6-second billing. All right? So very low rates. It's a great broadcasting system. The way you deal with this is you either put your own voice on there or you hire a Fiverr. For those of you who don't know about Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, you can hire somebody for $5 to do things that would cost you hundreds of dollars to get done. In this case, you want to hire someone to do a voiceover for you. So you've got voiceover actors and actresses on Fiverr who will do a voiceover for you with a with a script that has a short length, and you don't need a long, lengthy script with this. Short length, and they record the voiceover and send it back to your email. You upload it into the system, and then you have it call people and leave a voicemail saying, come on over, I want to offer you 100 leads daily, and we've got this Cycler Matrix Mall, and you can you can leverage, if you add up all the things in the Cycler Matrix Mall and how much it costs to get into it, you could say something like, it's going to cost you $62 to leverage your way into $57,000 or whatever the amount is. And that's the message. It's a numbers game. Those that respond, respond. Those that don't. You go and grab yourself another batch of leads, and you keep it going. All right, they've got a video back here teaching you about
right here
how to use this system. And these products here are well worth the $25. Way worth it.
One time $25, I might add. I keep saying that, don't I?
One time. Yeah. Well,
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a lead capture page here too now?
Well, lead capture page system. Actually, they've got a lead capture page. But this system is a paid system. It costs $15 a month. And basically you get a capture page. And you get a choice of capture pages. Actually, you can get a free basic account, but if you want a premier account, which has a lot more possible screens that you can use, You know, they've got pets, skincare, silver and gold, home business, weight loss, deregulation, coffee, penny matrix. We've got a lot of different capture pages that you can use in here.
But everybody needs to keep in mind that,
you know, it's only 15 a month.
have you seen this format before? This is just like my format. Just like my format, okay? So you do have a lead capture page system with the Silver Fox Matrix Cycler Mall. Same concept, actually the same platform and everything. Okay? So you really don't need this, because I would advise not even getting this, because I would strongly encourage you to use your Silver Fox free, doesn't cost you anything, lead capture page system. Okay?
Correct.
All right.
One link, multiple streams of income.
That's right. So you don't have to go out there and spend more money for a lead capture page system, because you have it already with the Silver Fox Lead Factory. Okay, and then Viral Inviter.
Okay.
Viral Inviter.
Right. What this is you can go in and type in your email name and password and tell them what email provider you have, and it will go in and pull up your contacts.
Oh, really?
And you can send your contacts an email. Yes.
Wow, I've got 5,000 in my Gmail. I didn't know that.
Yep.
All right.
Let everybody know about your contacts. Also, you can do Facebook and Twitter, and like the Ultimate Cycler, so that it'll show up that you liked it on your Facebook timeline.
Wow, there's my Facebook. I have 5,000 in Facebook too.
Yep.
Only because I have 5,000 there, only because they won't let me have any more.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, George. That's great. It's great.
Yep.
And this training video is going to be
I saw a funny.
powerful.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So
They have resources back here.
we are down here to resources. Recommended resources. It is my belief that you are in a position to put your recommended resources in here. I haven't done this yet, so I can't really speak with real authority on it. But we will be doing more trainings on this as we go, and I'll be able to give you more information about the recommended resources.
Okay.
You've got sample emails underneath here. They give you headlines. They give you emails to write. Go ahead, Harvey.
By the way, George, I gave this to James. By the way, James is one of our prophetizers. Make sure that you remind me to get the, there's a title analyzer. When you put a title together, you pop it in there, and it analyzes your title and tells you the percentage of what people will take a look at, and if they, if they're going to pay attention to your title. So make sure I get that to all the prophetizers,
right.
so you can give it out in the room. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. So if you look in here in this email screen, you've got
I
a
changed.
couple of pre-written emails that you can just copy and paste.
I just changed banners. Sorry, we went to the banners.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the banners.
Okay, for those people who seem to have problems figuring out how to manipulate banners, okay? So you come back here, you right-click, you copy image location, and for those places that require that you put the banner URL into their banner. If you're going to a location where they want the banner URL, what you do is, this is all you do. Copy image location, and then you paste it into that location that they're asking for. That's it. That's how simple this is. Okay? And of course, you're going to put your affiliate link in the next box. And I don't have that box up right now, but that's how you do it. Right click, copy image location. That's going to copy the URL. Now, if you happen to have a web page that you control, or if you're going to go on Craigslist or Backpage or whatever, what you do is you copy the HTML here, and then you paste it into Craigslist or Backpage or wherever you want to go, and this banner will show up with your link in there. Okay, that's how easy banners are, but people get hung up on banners. Right, George?
Yeah, they do. And I'd just like to point one thing out. And I know somebody's probably thinking right now, well, which one is my affiliate link? Well, if you look at the two of these links here, the one on the bottom says JPG at the end. JPG means that it's a photo. So that's the image of the actual banner. The other link is your affiliate link, the one that ends in your username.
Right here. This is my username.
That's the top one.
Right there. There you go. Good stuff, George. Good stuff. A lot of people didn't understand that either. Okay.
All right, so
Here's the phone scripts.
my banner's info.
You want to?
Okay, let's go there.
You want to stay on banners?
No, we can do the phone scripts. And
Okay. Okay.
Well, we do need to come back to my banner info so they can get a look at how it looks once their banners are in place.
So for those who are tenacious enough to get on the phone,
All right.
here it is.
There it is.
There it is. I'm not going to get in.
And you can give this script to a Fiverr, as I said, and let them say it for you.
Right. Let's see what else we got down here. Sponsoring benefits.
Bonuses that you will get if you do any of these three things
Oh,
here.
I didn't know that either. If you sponsor 6 members in 6 days, you'll get 50 impressions for your banners. In other words, can I put my own banners on this page for another program that I have? Is that what it's saying? I'm a little confused.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
That's why we're going to go back to my banner info.
Oh, okay. My banner info. Okay.
If you look in my banner info, you may have a couple of banners in there.
No, I didn't even know that.
No. Yep. No, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I know how you add a banner. You add a banner to this by going to profile up in the upper right-hand corner.
Upper right-hand corner.
And you have up where it says hello, your name, member ID,
Upper right-hand corner right here.
with the little green thing that says make a donation.
Right. My profile right there.
Right. All right. So when you get in here and you scroll down, you're going to see that there are 3 locations that you can place banners. So you can place up to 3 banners on the system at any one time.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
But now, interestingly enough, this program is so hot that yesterday I came in here and I put a banner in, and after about a minute, while I was going back to get the information for the other banner, my impressions went from 100 down to 51. So that means that 49 people in a minute logged in and saw my banner.
I know this thing's hot, isn't it?
So then, yeah. And then I put in the second banner, and then I went back to get the third banner, and by the time I got back, I had 0 credits left. So that's how hot this program is. 100 banner impressions in a matter of less than 5 minutes.
So what do banner impressions cost us?
Well, you get, I think you get 1,000 when you sign up,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, or 100, maybe 100, I'm not sure. But you can get more banner impressions. Let's see.
So in this case, it's asking me just to go find it into my desktop, right? And then this is what I put
banner image. Yeah, you would have to download the banner to your desktop and then go get it.
and this is why I put so I want to put my matrix banner in there, okay? And then I put my matrix URL in here, not my matrix, my mall. So I put my mall banner in here.
Or
I'm on the wrong computer.
if you notice, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay.
But you can put all the information in like you're suggesting right there, and it only accepts a 960 by 100. Oh, they've added 250 by 300. Okay. So they've got 2 banner sizes that you can put in if your banner happens to be that size. But underneath that area, there's a or enter banner code.
Oh, enter banner code.
In which case, you can just go grab the banner code and just put it in, like you said, the HTML banner code.
That's right.
Throw it in there, and it'll hook up your banner without you having to worry about figuring out all the sizes and all of that good stuff.
And it automatically adjusts, doesn't it? So let's go and see if I can.
Yes.
Let's see if I can go find it real quick. So, like I said, people just seem to have problems with banners. Let's see if I can find it real quick. No, it's not there. And there's different ways we can do this too. Okay. All I'm going to do is I'm going to for demonstration, I'm going to show you how I do this, okay? I'm going to highlight this banner here. I'm going to right click. Copy link location. See that right there? Copy link location. Now I'm going to go back, if I can get down here and find me again here. Nope, not that one.